Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 228. And last night was the election, and I did record it, and I don't know, for you guys in the future who might be listening to this, you might say, what the heck, there's no Episode 227 in Season 3. That's probably because it'll probably get taken down because of copyright, because I had all kinds of segments from TV and news and this and that, and songs that were played on TV that might be a copyright issue. So enjoy it while you can. Trump won the White House around 1:20 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, and I got to sleep around 3 o'clock this morning. I actually had a flag that I've been saving, and I put that flag up, and the flag's dimensions are 10 foot by 15 feet. So 10 by 15 feet. So 3 1/3 meters by 5 meters. And put that up, burned my fingers putting it up because the wind was pulling on it so fast. It was hard for me to navigate it, but I got that flag up right now. I'm in the parking lot of work. I just listened to the episode as I made it last night, and I am going to publish it, but I don't know how long it's going to be up before it's taken down. So anyway, here we go. All right, so that's what I'm talking about, and going into work right now, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. It is afternoon now, and I am just leaving the office. So much going on here. So this morning, I had multiple meetings, took care of all that, and then I had everything ready to go so I could leave the office right at lunchtime, like at noon, and everything would be fine. And I really didn't know for sure what I was going to do. I knew that I was going to go to a casino first, and then probably go back to work. I wasn't positive, and then possibly have an overnight tonight. But the one new person came to me, and she said, "Hey, do you want to go to lunch?" I'm like, okay, not very excited about it. And I said, "Where do you want to go?" And she's like, "Well, just downstairs at the cafeteria." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that sounds tremendous. That sounds so good." So we went down there, and we were just talking. She was telling me about all her problems in life, about she was going to get laid off, so she had to switch jobs, and she got a divorce, and her daughters are always asking for help, and they're in college, and she has to keep moving, and she has all these clothes that still have the tags on them that she doesn't want anymore. And frankly, it's a sign of who we are now as a country. That's who we are. We are easy to, we take it lightly when we get married. We take it lightly when we get divorced. We buy stuff we don't need. We throw away or donate stuff that's still brand new. We don't save money. She's telling me how she has no retirement. She lives in an apartment, all this stuff. And it's like all the ills of our society are demonstrated in this one person. And it's really sad because she has a degree in finance, and she's going through all this stuff. I feel bad for her, but that's just the state of who we are. But so I finished that up, and then went back to my desk for a few minutes because it was just before 1 o'clock, and 1 o'clock meetings were starting. I waited for everyone to get into all their meeting rooms, and I took off. And right now I'm heading to one casino that's nearby, the one that I normally would go to Monday and Tuesday. It is in the opposite direction of where I would like to go tonight. However, I'd like to just go there and run through it one time, see if I can make any money, and then from there figure out what I'm going to do, whether I'm going back to the office or if I'm continuing on for a possible overnight. I also have to stop at home for more money. I only have like $4,000 on me. I wasn't even paying attention this morning, but that's all I have on me. So I definitely need to stop by home, pick up some cash, and then we'll go from there. So that's what's going on right now. I'll need to get gas after I stop at this casino, and then I should be good until this evening. And then I'm not sure if I'll be coming home or even if I'll be going anywhere. So it's all up in the air. As far as the election yesterday, I'll give you some bits and pieces in this episode, but I had forgotten that I had money on Predict It on the election because I did it so long ago when Trump was a big underdog, like 20 and 30% in a lot of these states. I didn't have a lot of money on there. I had like $800, and it looks like I made about 940, 950 profit on those. They still haven't settled, so once they settle, I'll know the exact number. And then I believe on Poly Market, I made about 1,400. I'm not positive about that either, but once it settles, I'll put that in there as well. I forgot to mention also that I did cash out some money off a credit card. I was trying to use it for travel, but just couldn't find anything I wanted to do, and I just used it for a statement credit of like $1,200, so that was good. Just a lot of odds and ends going on like that right now. It's raining outside. It is like a fine mist, the real nasty rain that your wipers don't work well on, but that's where we are right now. 66 degrees outside, and heading to this first casino, and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So just to catch you up on what's been going on, I've done a lot of stuff since I talked to you last. I did go to the casino, and when I went in there, the main machines that I hit the hardest, that I make the most money on, there were two of them. One of them was broken, and the other one had someone sitting at it. And that was very frustrating. And I came back, and he was still there. And I came back, and he was still there. So I decided to sit down at the other machine that was broken, push the service button, and see if we could get that fixed. And I sat down, and someone came and fixed it. And I felt bad not playing it because I checked it after they fixed it, and there was nothing there. I pushed the button a couple times till she walked away, and then I got up and walked around. I played, let me think here, had a couple small plays. Actually, I had that play, and then I had a medium play, like $4 a spin. That was a short-term play, and that one put me ahead slightly, like $88. And then played one more on the way out. Let me think here. It seems like I won more than this, but this is right. I ended the session ahead $153. So plus $153, they had a free gift. I got that, and then I went back toward the office and was working on my stuff for the office. Got that all taken care of, and didn't need to go back. It's still early afternoon. It's like 3 o'clock right now. Then I went home and picked up more money. The kids got home from school, and talked to them for a few minutes, and they were talking about the flag, and the bus driver, as she was pulling in, on the loudspeaker said, "I absolutely love your flag." And I waved to her, and all the kids were saying, my kids were saying that the kids on the school bus were so excited about the flag being so big, and got a change of clothes. And my wife had been working on some sourdough bread, and she baked some last night. I took a couple slices of that with me, some iced tea, some water, and I'm ready to go. So the goal is going to be to stay out overnight tonight. So we're going to head off. We're not even going to get there probably till close to sundown, and we're just going to take our time. We have plenty of time. The biggest thing we have to worry about is being tired. Tomorrow also is a work day, but I can work from outside the office, but I have to make sure that I'm good and ready for any meetings tomorrow. As of right now, there's only one meeting early in the morning tomorrow, but more may pop up, so we'll keep an eye on that. One other thing I wanted to talk about that I forgot to tell you about, when I was having lunch with that new lady, she was telling me about, she said, "How are you doing?" I said, "Just pretty tired." And I'm saying that on purpose to talk about the election, to see how she feels about the election. And she's like, yeah, I'm tired, but after what happened last night, I didn't even want to get up this morning. I'm like, okay, well, we know we disagree about some things. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. Right now, it was raining a little while ago. Stopped raining. It's 68 degrees right now. And I'm heading toward clear skies. So hopefully in the next hour or so, it'll be clear skies and we'll have a nice, easy travel day. So that's what's going on right now. You're all caught up, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. Just leaving this place. It's dark outside already. Time change and all that makes it worse. So I go in there. First thing I see is another OK Advantage player. Not that I'm an OK AP, but she does an OK job, not a great job. But she was standing there talking to some people, so I knew the machine next to her was already checked. So I continued on. I didn't know if she had just gotten there. She'd been there for a while, but I knew there's no time to waste. I'm getting after it. I move on and check 2 other machines and find a play. Now, this play is an unusual one because this could pay out normally, but it's more rare the way it was set up to pay out like a normal payout. So you're going to either lose a medium amount or win a big amount. So I went for it. It was about $1 a play, and I was in the machine for about 150 spins when it finally hit. Gave me a nice payout, like I think it was $497, and then continued on and found one other play, and I'm trying to remember what that play was. Oh yeah, that one took 9 spins, and I made about $20, I think, on that one. And then with that little bit of play that I did, which really isn't much, it gave me enough points to get a free meal. So I went and got myself a free meal, and I got it here in the car. I'm going to eat it on the way to the next casino. Just relax and enjoy the trip here. I was in there for about 30 minutes and ended up leaving ahead $468. $468. Nice day so far. Up over 600 so far. Just getting started. We're going to move on to another casino. We're going to go to a casino where we're not welcome now. And I'm not going to play blackjack, just to kind of test the waters out and see if there's any issues. And if there isn't, then we're going to play slots and leave. And then we might come back later on tonight, although we'd have to come back before, let me think here, before like 3 or 4 in the morning. We'd have to be done in there. So we'll see what happens with that. So right now we're going to continue on, and I'll be back and update you as soon as I finish the next spot. All right, guys, I am back. So the point of this exercise of going into this casino was to test the facial recognition to see if I'm banned somehow from this casino. Facial recognition picked nothing up. I walked right in, no problem. Walked around the casino, talked to some people, played at one machine, that's the only one I found in range, and hung out for a while, and then walked out with no problem at all. So it's not the facial recognition, it's definitely the one person who is telling the one other person that there's an issue, and so I am not worried at all. And I did, like I said, I played one machine, and that was only 2 spins. There was a lady that played it before me. I was going to skip it because she was on there, but as soon as she got up, I sat down, and I spun it twice and hit what I was going for, and that was it. So I ended that session ahead, $70, 2 spins at $3, and talked to a friend while I was in there, and that was really all that happened. So right now I am moving on to another place that's nearby. So I didn't come here just for a little time waster. I came here for a test, and it was close to somewhere else, so I could check it out. So all that is good. I am tired. Whatever. I mean, I got a few hours of sleep. Actually, I got like 4 hours of sleep, which is more than I usually get when I do overnights and stuff. But today is going to be an overnight and an overnight. So I'm up half the night with the election, and then an overnight with no hotel room. So we'll see how we manage with all that. So right now, moving on to the next casino, we're going to try to do a little bit of slot play, a little bit of blackjack, and then I'll be back to update you with some good news. All right, guys. What's interesting to think about is if I had stayed at the office, I would have only left work like 4 hours ago, not that long ago. It's just left early enough. Man, I'm tired. I actually forgot to tell you, I actually went to 2 places since I reported to you, so we'll go over both of those. After I left the casino where I made $70 on the slots, went to another one. There's a big casino, a lot of opportunity. Played some blackjack for a little while. Eventually, my good counts were gone. Another guy came to the table. There is mid-shoe entry, so he had to sit down, and then got down to a negative count, and I ended up leaving the blackjack session ahead $600 even. So that was good. Played some slots. Really didn't find a lot of good plays, and I think I only played one machine. Yeah, only one machine, and I left that ahead $29. So plus $29 there. And then I moved on to the place that I'm leaving right now. And this place is completely packed out. This is one of the places, not very nice, but starting to have some opportunity in here. Unfortunately, I couldn't play any blackjack. All the tables were full. There were 3 tables in the high limit. All of them were full as well. Low limit completely packed. 8 deck hit 17, and very slow dealers, very slow players. I would have played it if it was me and another player, but just no opportunity there. And then I did play a couple slots and ended the session ahead $83 more. So I don't know where I'm going actually right now. I'm going to stop here and think for a second about what I'm going to do. It's going to be a long night, and I don't want to be traveling huge distances without thinking ahead. So the summary there was the first place plus 600 on the blackjack, plus 29 on slots. This place plus 83 on the slots. And now I've got to decide what to do. I have been checking in with Poly Market, and I've cashed out about 3,000, but not all the markets are completely closed yet. Like Michigan, he's going to win Michigan, and he's already won Wisconsin, but it's not official. So, whatever. So waiting for all that to finalize so I can pull the rest of that money out. But I pulled out a lot of money already. Predict it. It's one of the slowest. I'm so glad that site's going to be gone soon, because they're just so slow. They didn't have that many markets. They were afraid of Congress, and they limited what you could bet on, how much you could bet. They only had like 10 markets open for the election. Poly Market's got like, everything. Even like right now, how long things are going to take and when things are going to happen and all kinds of stuff. But what percent exactly someone's going to win by. But waiting for that money all to come through. Right now, I'm going to just sit here for a second and figure out what the plan is for tonight, so I don't just start driving aimlessly. I have to consider, if I'm going to drive more than 2 hours in one direction and I get tired, what am I going to do? So, all right, letting you go right now. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am at another casino. So I went to the next place, and I played a few slots, and I played some blackjack, and blackjack was just awful the whole way. Played a low limit table though, so there really wasn't that much risk. But things were pretty much negative the whole time. I played for about 40 minutes or so. A lot of people coming in and out, and ended up leaving ahead $37.50. And I was going to play some poker, but there was just no opportunity to play. There were too many people waiting. And I did play one slot, made $3. So overall was a pretty boring session. Nothing really great happened there. I ended up ahead $37.50 on the blackjack and $3 on the slots, and that's it. So right now I'm actually at the next place, and I need to go check my offers. I think I have a free room here tonight, so I'm gonna probably take a lap, look at all the slots, and then go pick up, register for my room, and then go back to playing slots again, and then maybe a little bit of blackjack before we go to sleep. So anyway, sorry it's so loud. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So I played some slots here and got murdered on a couple plays, and between those 3 or 4 plays I ended down like $4.99, 90 something, so almost exactly 500. And then played some blackjack and ended that session at the end of a shoe plus exactly 500, so I'm exactly even. You know, I'm ahead like 4 cents or something, so we're gonna call it even right now. Minus 500 on the slots, plus 500 on the blackjack, and I got a room here, so that's good. I'm gonna go take a look in a minute. I just want to look at these machines one more time and see. I don't think you can take food out of these restaurants here. They have a weird rule about that, so that's no good. So I'll just have to wait maybe till morning, or I'll have to go explore this area and see what they have. So that's what's going on right now. It's just after midnight, and I'll be back. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up for this episode and start a fresh one since it's midnight, and we'll have a new episode for Thursday. So I haven't even listened to this one, but I'm going to publish it, and we'll start the Thursday episode. If you have any questions or comments, the email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.